All right, we have a very funny lady coming up to perform for us now, Ann Tillman. Hello, Ann. Nice to see you. You look lovely tonight. You look like you're part of the chain gang.
Well, yes, a chain gang. I'm Ann from Delray. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. I'm from New York, like you couldn't tell. I talk funny. Any New Yorkers in the audience? Yes, great. Good to have you down here. You know how you get any audience to really go crazy and clap? You only have to say one thing. Anybody know what that thing is? Brooklyn! Yay! Brooklyn always gets a hand, except from Steve. Anyway, I was on the phone with my girlfriend, my best girlfriend from high school. She lives in Denver, Colorado, and her husband also is from our high school. And her daughter decided to go to college. She wanted to go to NYU. She's now almost 40. But when she wanted to go to college, she wanted to go to NYU and study theater. So they came into New York, and I don't know if they rented a car or took the subway, whatever. They're walking in the city, and if any of you know NYU, they were walking down on the Bowery, and her daughter saw Bowery bums, you know, they sit in the gutter, and she said to my friend, what are these people doing? And she says, just keep walking. Then she sees the guys, they wash your windshields, you know, and she says, what are these people doing? She said, just keep walking. So they go to check out NYU. It was a lovely campus, and they get back to the hotel room, and she says, can we go home now, please? Obviously, she didn't go to NYU. This is my playlist, better known as the comics cheat sheet. And my other friend, Kathy, grew up down here, and she went to visit her aunt in Staten Island one year at Christmas time. So I said to her, she was about 10 or 12 years old, I said, oh, did you have a good time? Did you go into the city? She said, what city? I said, Boston. Yeah, I said, if you go into Manhattan, you went into the city. She said, oh. I said, so what did you see? She said, well, we took the subway, which was scary enough, and when we got out and we're walking down the street, we see this man running. He knocks this woman over and takes her purse. I said, oh, you saw her mugging. She goes, oh, is that what it's called? I said, well, did you see the Statue of Liberty? She says, is that the lady that's green? I said, yeah. I said, she wasn't always green, you know. She said, no. I said, well, she was standing there with that torch in her hand for 100 years, watching all these people come by and visit her and have a good time. She turned green with envy. Oh, that one was a good one. Okay. I said to her, did you go to the Empire State Building? She said, oh, I don't know. She said, was that the building where they had the ape who had the lady in her hands? I go, yeah, that was King Kong and Fay Ray. She goes, yeah, we saw the Empire State Building. I said, did you go to the top, to the observation desk? She says, no, I'm afraid of heights. I said, well, it was Christmas time. Did you at least go to see the tree in Rockefeller Center? She said, oh, yes, we saw the tree. I said, did you see the ice skaters? She said, ice skaters? I said, yes, there's a big ice skating rink there, and they have skaters, and they do tricks and stuff. She says, well, we didn't really get that close. They look like little ants. Who's that person? I want to take them with me. I said, well, did you see all the store windows? They were all decorated and everything. She said, store windows? She says, it was so crowded, and we were crushed, and I almost lost my aunt's hands. I couldn't wait to get back home. Well, yeah, well, she didn't go back for a long time. Anyway, I managed to get my New York City sightseeing guide license. Okay, I took the test and everything. Okay, so I go up to one of the bus companies, Gray Line or something, to get a job. And I've been taking my friends and family who lived out of town around New York all my life. So they made me fill out the application, and when it says languages spoken, I put English. And the man says to me, well, what other language do you speak? I said, oh, I didn't know how to speak any other language. I live in New York, we speak English. He said, no, you need another language because when the tourists come from other countries, you have to be able to give the tours in their languages. It made sense to me, but I didn't know another language. So I went home and I took 3 years of Spanish and I stood in front of the mirror and I said, hablo un poco español, hablo un poco español. I went into the next company and I filled out the application. I wrote English, I did not write Spanish. And he said to me, do you speak any other languages? I said, yes, hablo un poco español. He says, lady, that's too un poco. So I never worked as a sightseeing guide in New York City. However, I did work for a bus company in Queens. Any of you know Bis Tours? Some of you who came from New York must have taken a Bis tour, okay? We went all over New York, Connecticut, Boston, Washington, whatever. 1 year in October, when leaves are changing, they send me on a tour upstate New York. And I get on the bus at 8 o'clock in the morning and I go, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad you've come on our fall foliage tour. Lady in the back of the bus says, that's foliage. I said, oh, I want you to take a good look at those trees. They have Reynolds wrap on them. This is the fall foliage tour. You're on the wrong tour, lady. Get off of my bus. Who was that person there with that beautiful laugh? Stand up and be counted. Gotta love it. So I'll wind you down. I'll let you finish laughing because I don't want you to miss the next line. And I had to do my taxes that year. So my badge said escort. So when I went to my accountant's, he had to put down occupation escort. So he says to me, you know, Ann, you have to declare your tips. I said, okay, but the best tip I got was from this guy who told me there's a better corner 2 blocks away. Any of you want to come with me to New York? I'm going July 6th to August 2nd. I'm taking auto train. I'm looking for someone to drive up with me so I don't have to do it alone. No? No takers? Okay. What? How much am I paying? No, you're paying me. You're going to pay the gas and the tolls, and I'm going to take you with me. Smart out there. You've been a wonderful,